Ain't even a trailer there. Donnie!
Yeah?
Oh. Oh, it's over there. What are you doing?
I'm fixing to get me a pear.
No, we can't do that, Donnie. We don't own that pear tree. All right, folks.
Okay, I guess I'm going to look at this mobile home then.
We've got this new mobile home here.
What about that pear tree?
Here on the lot. No. And it says Cavco Hamlet. This thing, they just drug it in.
Hey, is that Hamlet, North Carolina?
Yes. So it's going to be a 2025 model. So we're going to check it out. We're going to tour it outside and we're going to tour the inside. So if you haven't seen our videos, there is a mobile home lot near us that is full of mobile homes. I'll show you a few of them. It's a pretty cool place. They let you come down here and walk through them. They put steps on them, make it easy for you.
Can we go that way first? My mouth's watering over them pears and I want to go ahead and get it over with.
Sure. And we walk around them, show them off a little bit, and go inside and see how they're laid out. And this company is nice enough to let people do that, so that's what we're going to do.
Hey, there's that serial number everybody's talking about.
Yeah, Donnie's always talking about a serial number on the tongue.
Hey, there's one stamp on this one. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
It even says North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. So there's like a VIN number on it.
Yeah, cool.
Cavco 170 25-12585. We've got the line there, the number there.
I want to call these people, man, they got a bunch of pears.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Bunch of pears.
And the three of these trees.
They drug the mobile home into the tree.
That's okay.
I wonder why they did that. This place, I will say, they seem to damage a bunch of the mobile homes installing them here on the lot, to the point that we're wondering if they get seconds or something.
Hell, we got click.
It's a big B, I think. So yeah, they've drug it right into the pear tree. Interesting.
We're not talking about pears.
So I don't know if we've done this model before. We'll find out whenever we get inside. It doesn't have any of the double windows. It's just got individual ones, but a couple of them right beside each other. It's got the door down at that end. A small window there, probably over the sink, maybe. Possibly.
They busted a pillar down there somehow.
Yeah, they ran over a bunch of the boxes. This place is kind of rough with them. We've had a couple where we went inside and the whole ceiling would be cracked, where they had a rough ride. And they'll bring them in and block them up, and then usually they stay here a couple months and then they're gone. They seem to sell a lot of them. So I think they've got, so on stuff like this, a lot of times it comes down to the financing plans and stuff and what kind of deal they'll make people on the payments and stuff.
They lost a tire too.
Yeah, you can see that middle tire there is all screwed up. They're rough on them. So this is kind of a plain Jane model, I would call it. I mean, there's not a lot going on. And it looks nice and clean, nice standard gray siding with nice white shutters. So it's just the simplest possible model. They didn't do anything fancy on the front.
That gable might be a little fancy.
Yeah, I've never seen one that doesn't have that though, so I guess that's just standard with their low-end model. But I would say this is the low-end model because there's no, they'll do a lot of decorative stuff around the front door and stuff, and on this one there's nothing. So
I'm used to looking at single wides.
yeah, the double wides, I've never seen them not put the gable on it. You can see the side of the window there, how it kind of meets the vinyl. And this one is one of the ones that has a little bit of a gable, or whatever you want to call it. Not a gable, an overhang there. I'd say that's 8 inches or so. So we'll see what it looks like inside.
I think it's going to be 105 inside.
Donnie thinks it's going to be hot. It is a very hot day today.
100 outside today. What my truck says anyway.
Just the standard door.
Anybody home?
Sometimes they put kind of upgraded doors on them, but this one's just a standard 6-panel. All right. So
the siding.
We are back to I would call this their plainest drywall too. We've actually seen some of the homes. Now this is Clayton though. I mean, this is a Cavco, so I guess it's a little different. But some of the Clayton homes will have this drywall in the inside the closet. So I guess it's considered like a plain finish, you know, as opposed to some of the other ones that have a little bit more of a fancy texture on them. But it's all just what do they call it? Paper over gypsum or
Yeah.
what did somebody? I always forget that. Yeah. This one's even got I see a stain over there on that one.
That's where somebody's hand hit.
Yeah. So, this is of course the setup stuff, so you can put it together whenever you get it to where you're at. Now you'll notice it's already together, but they may have done that with a tarp or something so that they don't have to waste the shingles here on the lot.
Probably plastic.
It's got the same old floor that we've seen in a bunch of them. So they've been using that for a couple years now at least. But to be honest, it looks good and it's thick. If you find the end of it somewhere, it's very thick. So the only problem is if you get a little rip in it.
You ever replace it all?
Yeah, you know, you're gonna have to patch it somehow.
I've seen some people patch it, but I ain't never actually seen that in person.
It's a nice standard living room, you know, nothing. It's a large living room. Also, this has the just the flat roof instead of the peaked roof.
And it is hot, just like I thought.
It's pretty hot in here. It's about 100 degrees, it feels like.
Is it just me or does this side dip down?
Yeah, there might be something going on there.
Looks like this side fall.
So, of course, this is the master bedroom. Got the, I love this finish they put on the ceiling. Now, I realize they've been doing something similar for a long time, but I just think it looks great. I think it hides the flaws really well and just looks it looks kind of high end to me, Donnie.
This thing is about 16, about 14 or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, maybe 16 feet, maybe. Yeah, probably about 16 feet. I always imagine plywood laying on the ground. All right, so here is our master bath. It's undoubtedly going to have the closet inside the master bathroom. People don't like that. So here is the shower. It's the kind of traditional surround shower. There's probably a glass wall they put on it.
Yeah, a glass sliding door somewhere.
Or maybe just a curtain.
Thing.
The traditional garden tub. A lot of people are saying they're sick of these. That they don't like them. Big waste. Traditional toilet or water closet. That's the proper way to refer to it, Donnie. The water closet.
Damn, 6 foot wide.
Double vanity with the plastic sinks. Are those the plastic sinks?
Oh, yes.
Wow. You don't see them too often. So these sinks are one piece plastic and they're just, I mean, these feel better than the ones we've had in ours. But it's not porcelain. It just looks just like porcelain. But, you know, pretty cheap. And then huge walk-in closet. We've seen this before. You got, you know, 6-7 feet opening there.
About 16 maybe.
And it's just how they've
got the Rubbermaid ends though.
Yeah, Cavco. It seems like Cavco and Champion put a little bracket on the end, but Clayton doesn't. But yeah, this is a huge walk-in closet, but everybody hates the idea that it's in the bathroom.
I think what I would do,
You would think that this whole bathroom would get all steamed up.
have them close this in and put me a doorway over there.
Yeah,
But then there ain't no lights in there.
yeah.
So you'd have that problem.
So I'm sure they're doing this just because it seems like it's the, you know, a more modern thing, and that's just kind of what they're doing right now. They'll probably stop doing it after a while.
Yep.
Just the standard window mirrors over the vanity, literally just mirrors with little clips holding them on the wall.
True 2x4. Everybody says the 2x3s. That's an actual 2x4.
Yeah, actual 2x4s for framing. At least here on the marriage wall, they call it. But, you know, kind of standard. We've seen a lot of this before. All right, let's check out that nice kitchen.
Right here, Ron. Check this out first. This wall, any outside wall, this is classified an outside wall going down the road. So any outside wall, they use 2 or 4. Inside wall, they use 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. A little thinner.
A little thinner, yep.
Boy, if you were a dishonest salesman, you could really pitch that to someone. You could actually make that an upgrade.
Yep.
You could say, we've also got the balloon interior. Balloon interior gets you a little more room in each room. Now, not every company features the balloon interior, but here at Cavco, we feature a balloon interior in every room. So in this room, you're going to get an extra ½ inch or an extra inch. In that room, extra inch. It adds up over time. You know, you're paying for this home. You should get all of your square footage. You don't want it inside of a wall. I mean, what a waste. Balloon interior.
And your stove, as long as there's a pot on it, it'll work.
Yeah.
If the pot gets hot or warps, it shuts the burner off.
Yeah, we noticed that on the last one that we did. And then we were working on an old stove, and we got some of these old burners, and we started looking at them, and a couple of them had that on it. So apparently that's been around a while.
Yep. Been around a little while.
Kind of looks like a 2000-y thing to me.
2000.
Maybe it's been around 15 years or so, but yeah, they have these things on the heating elements now that's like a switch. So this is a Whirlpool. Whirlpool, you know, makes their stuff in the United States. They must make them a heck of a deal on these mobile homes, because it seems like all these companies love Whirlpool.
Let me see if I can find a name for everybody. Everybody's gonna want to know. It's right there, Ronnie.
There's a Brone range hood.
This is the model number. This is a Phoenix.
We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, Clayton and Cavco seem to do the Phoenix thing all the time. I don't know.
Whirlpool refrigerator.
Whirlpool refrigerator, yeah, it's the kind of just the, I would call that the medium size one.
Yeah,
it's not the one with all the bells and whistles, but it's also not the little small one.
But they left your room where you can get the big one in there.
Yep.
This here we go.
So they've got the concealed water heater, which will tell you that it's not a Clayton. Clayton always has the heat pump water heater.
It still does not have air conditioning.
The Claytons usually have a door over that on both.
Neither one of them's putting air conditioners in them because they're trying to get their Energy Star rating down. So this comes with a heat unit, and you can put an air handler right on top of it. It's no problem. They actually block it off where damn animal can't get up in there. But that's for your dryer vent there, your water, and you got your main shut off right there.
Slightly different shut off
Right there.
Clayton uses.
We got a little blowout there. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that happens going down the road. Or I suppose you wouldn't think that they left it like that before moving it. But all right, so let's see what Donnie was saying on the
Right there, Phoenix.
Cavco Hamlet. It is the 170PX Phoenix 3268-4. So that usually means 32 feet wide, 68 feet long, 4-bedroom. I've seen them fudge that a little bit sometimes though. Sometimes it'll have 5 bedrooms. We'll see.
Could be a special order item, you know.
Yeah.
Takes 4 and takes.
Sometimes the number will say that, but it'll say 3, but it's really got 4. So there must be like a flex room somewhere. Okay, so it already has the living room. That is a nice size. Oh, look, there's a wrinkle in the vinyl behind that thing. Again, though, stuff like that, you don't really know how that's going to lay until you get it set up on the lot where it's going, because if you raise this a little bit, it might change that. But it's already got a nice size living room there.
That's probably 16 by 14 or so.
And then you got this.
20 by 14 or so.
Yeah.
That might be 16 or so. What did it say it was?
68.
By 32?
Yeah.
So it's 16 wide.
16 wide, and it'll lose a few inches because of the overhang outside, and it doesn't have the balloon feature in the outside.
But still, that's a good at 20 foot.
Yeah, that's
I
20.
my truck there, no problem.
That's 20 feet, maybe even a little more. And you know, somewhere here you should probably have a dining room table. So maybe this is the dining room, and then all of that is yet another family room. Plenty of room in this house. I'm comparing it to my house. Man, it's a lot bigger actually. Well, you can do the square footage 16 by 68, 32 by 68.
Lot.
That's 2,000, up around 2,000 square feet, something like that.
That's a little more than your house, right?
A little bit, yep.
A little more than my house too.
Mm-hmm. And then this is kind of interesting too. You have just a regular walkout door, and it's right here on this main room. A lot of times they're hidden in the hallway, or there's some kind of storage area here or something, or yeah, there's a slider, maybe like right there sometimes. So this is just a little bit different.
Probably a little cheaper for that door.
Yeah, I think this is the cheaper model. It's just, you know, it's a nice big size, but I think it's just the kind of standard model. Now this is a pretty decent sized second bedroom. You can see though, there's a little bit of finish issues on the wall. I don't know that that's repairable really, but it all comes down to the person that buys it, if they're happy with it or not.
That's a huge closet in comparison.
Mm-hmm. Big walk-in closet, has the little Rubbermaid things on the end that hold the shelf up.
That closet looks like 6 or 7 foot deep.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that deep.
This will show you from this bedroom just how big this area is and how the kitchen looks down there. Not a ton of shelving in the kitchen, really. I can see where people would complain about that. You know, there is some underneath the island there, and then there's a little bit over there too, so it's all right. Well,
You want to go here or there or yonder?
let's go in there.
You sure?
Yep.
You see that on the floor?
It's been an issue, folks. Oh, good Lord. Oh, boy. I hate it when this happens. So how did that happen, Donnie?
Going down the road and it blew out on it.
The air caught it, and
But it ain't hurt nothing yet.
yeah, they can put it back.
As long as nobody messes with it, screws it up. It's right at the stage.
This will give you a good example, though, of how the stuff is when it's sealed up. So on the back of it, you can see there's a little bit of glue. And then there were staples along those 2x4s. And you can see that the staples have completely pulled out. I can feel the glue a little bit. They probably just didn't get enough glue on it.
Yeah, right down there.
Yeah, there's some where it ripped.
If it would have been fully sheeted with glue, it probably wouldn't have come loose.
You can also see how, at least on this marriage wall, they've notched the 2x4s to run the cables through it, and then they put wire protectors on each 2x4 so that you don't hit it with a screw or a nail. And also it's down low, which is good. Keep screws and nails away from it. But yeah, so they can put that back, and you know they will. They'll get one of their guys in here and he'll fix it right.
Yeah, that ain't a big issue, really. It looks bad, but it ain't that big of a deal.
And then here's the sister closet to the one behind it. About the same size.
But that also tells you there's no insulation in that marriage wall.
Yep, sure isn't. There is some somewhere though, because it's blown out on the floor here. That came from somewhere.
That ain't enough for the whole damn sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Small bathtub.
Yep. So the hall bathroom with the slightly shorter bathtub that they put in mobile homes instead of the full size that you might have in your house. Standard 30, well, that's probably a 38-inch vanity. Regular toilet, but you know, a little bigger than they are sometimes. On the older mobile homes, the bathroom wasn't that big. It's smaller than that. And then bedroom number 4. A little bit of dirt on the floor, but I don't see any damage in here. Let's see how the closets look. Yeah, just the same. So they're using the same drywall all the way through. So cool. Well, there you go, folks.
We got screws over here, where you can get access to your plumbing.
Yeah, and the bathtub is right behind that. So if you take those screws out, you can take that board off and fix any leaks or replace the drain or whatever you need to do.
Yep. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up for filming, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one when it gets a little cooler.
All right, folks. Now, if you like these Cavcos, we did a Champion just a little while back. Check this video out and you see what the Champions are like.